Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I had a call that I had a voicemail left on my phone that I had to call you back.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
My name is Mark McGrath.
Mark McGrath.
Yeah. Yeah, you called my cell phone, so I'm kind of just wondering.
Okay. This is the number which you have received the call?
Yeah, you called me at 435-760-2033.
Okay. So, Mark McGrath, right?
Yes. Yeah, you might have known me from, I had a band called Sugar Ray. Are you familiar with that band?
I'm sorry, what you're saying, sir?
I was in a band called Sugar Ray. I was kind of famous for a while. I don't know if that's what this call is about, but I was in a band called Sugar Ray. We had that song called All Star. Is this what you're calling about, or are you calling about something else?
I meant to say that this is the Internal Revenue Service from the Investigation Department with the IRS.
Oh, okay.
So at this point of time, do you have any problem with that?
No. I have an accountant. He's taken care of me since all the way back when I recorded Lemonade and Brownies. That was our first album in 1995. So, is there some problems, or does it have anything to do maybe with some of my earnings that I made on? I was in 2005. I was in the WB show Charmed, but after that I was in. But I was also in the Scooby-Doo movie with Freddie Prinze and Sarah Michelle Gellar. Is it the earnings on that, or is it my Celebrity Apprentice earnings? Do you know what it's in regards to?
Yeah, this is Officer Jack Peterson from the Crime Investigation Department of the Internal Revenue Service, and my batch ID number is IRM 55291.
Okay.
So, Mr. Frank, that we call you to ascertain your autonomous information that there are some legal allegations and a lawsuit has been filed against your name.
This doesn't have anything to do with me and my ex-wife, does it?
Mm-hmm.
What legal allegations are you referring to?
Okay, let me check it out.
Because I did get in a fight with Mario Lopez on an episode that we were on with Extra. This doesn't have anything to do with Mario Lopez, does it?
Mario Lopez, right?
Yeah. It's not the fight I got in with him when I was on Extra. I was on Extra in 2008. This isn't that fight, is it? Is it something else?
Okay. So what I'm saying, let me pull out your records over here.
Okay.
I believe that I'm talking with the right person or not. Can you spell it out, your first name and last name, sir?
Mark McGrath.
McGrath, how do you spell it?
McGrath. That's my stage name. Because as mentioned, I'm in a band. I'm in a band called Sugar Ray. We also released the best of Sugar Ray in 2005, but our new album's called Music for Cougars in 2009. My first name is Mark McGrath. That's my stage name. Yeah. I don't know if you have it under that or a different name.
Okay, I do understand that.
Yeah. I just released a solo EP in the summer of 2015, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or if it just has to do with me or another name. Like, again, as mentioned, that's my stage name, because I do more acting now. As mentioned, I was in Celebrity Wife Swap in 2013, and I was also in a really good episode of The Office. So I don't know if it has to do with my acting earnings, or if you're dealing with my musical royalties or anything. So.
Okay, may I have the code, sir?
Which home would you like my zip code from? I have a couple homes. I was born in Hartford, Connecticut, but then I moved to Newport Beach, California when I was 8. But me and my current wife, not Karen Kingsford, we were engaged in 2009 after 16 years of dating.
Okay.
We live in California now. Is that what address
California.
is? The Newport Beach one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get you the zip code for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just verify. Let's see here. They change. My home borders 2 zip codes, so my zip code is 92659.
92659, right?
That's correct. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Not a problem, sir. Like I said, this is Officer Jack Peterson from the Crime Investigation Department with the Internal Revenue Service. And my
Okay.
data ID number is IRM 55291. I'm sorry?
Okay. I'm just writing it down for my records.
Okay. So, Mr. McGrath, that we call you to ascertain your return us information that there are some legal allegations and a lawsuit has been filed against your name with the Internal Revenue Service. So,
Okay.
are you aware about the situation?
No, absolutely not. That's why I'm calling you. I mean, you sound like you know what you're doing from an investigative standpoint. So I'm merely calling to see what the judgment is for. If it has to do with maybe some of my earnings when I was a 3-time champion of Rock and Roll Jeopardy on VH1, or if it has to do with maybe, again, I was in the Scooby-Doo movie with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar. But I also, I hosted a syndicated version of Don't Forget the Lyrics in September 2010. Do you have an idea of what the particular revenue or expense item that you're referring, or the income item you're referring to that the judgment is for?
Okay. So let me explain you, sir. So first of all, that the line which you're talking with me, let me explain you before I go for the further information. So
Okay.
do you have a piece of pen and paper with you, sir?
Yes, that is how I wrote down
Okay.
your badge number. So, yes.
Yes, just write it down, your CASPER number as well.
Okay.
That is your CASPER number is I as in Indigo, R as in Roger, F as in Frank.
Okay.
That's 5774/90013.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, this is your CASPER number under your name. Just keep this CASPER number for future reference.
Oh, okay.
So first of all, before I go for the further information, sir, let me explain you that. Let me clear up the 2 things that right now the line which you're talking with me. This is the federally been monitored and recorded line conversations with the IRS headquarters in the Washington D.C. as well as to the General Attorney's Office. Each and every conversation is being recorded and monitored. And tomorrow morning, we have to submit this recorded line to the courthouse on the behalf of you. So I'm going to affidavit of your records. So before I gonna do that, do not interrupt me while I give you a fair enough time to speak.
Absolutely, I won't. Go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, that we have received a legal petition notice against your name. As per the documentation, that is, audit department has randomly conducted an audit on your taxes file of the years of 2009 to 2015. And they have found that there is some 11 numerical miscalculations error has been found on your taxes file. That your tax file doesn't match the tax record that they have. So according to the section 101 under the section 1964 U.S. Code, there are 4 serious allegations placed under your name by the federal government. The 4 serious allegations placed under your name are, that is, count 1, the violation of federal tax regulations, and count 2, the violation of Internal Revenue Code, and count 3, theft by deception, and count 4, willful misrepresentations to the government organizations. Now, according to the section 101, that amount is still outstanding under your name that you have not paid. For that reason, the local authorities with arrest warrant will come at your place So your driver license will be canceled and everything under your name, like your property, your bank accounts, everything will be seized. And
What
you
about
also
my
face the
what about my
federal
guitar?
imprisonment for up to 5 years jail. I'm sorry. Now
I was
the
gonna say,
total outstanding amount is under your name, that is $5,721, which includes your pending taxes, legal charges, and late fees. Now,
God,
have you done this
yeah.
fraud intentionally, or was it by honest mistake, sir?
It had to be a mistake. The only thing I can think of between 2009 and 2015 is that goddamn Art Alexis from Everclear. He and I organized the Summerland tour, which consisted of us, Everclear, Marcy Playground, and Gin Blossom. And me and Art Alexis, we decided to split ways in 2013, 2 years before your prior allegations. And I'm thinking it has to do with him. And I'm a little disappointed in him in general, even though he was in a really good band and he did really well. It just disappoints me. So it must be just an honest mistake for the $5,000. I'll have to talk to him. We're going to do the Under the Sun tour again next year, so I might be able to see him then and maybe get some of the money back. But what do I need to do now to get this resolved so that the local authorities don't come and try to seize my personal property?
Yes, because this is the last notifications call that you are receiving today, because the moment we disconnect this phone call, that your state ID, your federal ID, your driver license, your debit card, credit card, the security number, each and everything will be get suspended for the next 5 years. And before we're going to start for the legal procedures against you, we are just giving you a last notifications call today to make you aware regarding this matter, sir.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll take care of it. Do I just go down to my local IRS branch and just pay them?
No, sir. Like I said, you can go anywhere, but right now, the line which you are talking with me, this is the federally been monitors and recorded line conversations with the IRS headquarters in the Washington, D.C., as well as to the General Attorney's Office. Because once the call will be disconnected, then this highly recorded line conversations will be downloaded to your local county sheriff department, and one of the police officer will be going to contacting you, and they will be serve you, and they will show you the court subpoena and court summons and then available legal arrest warrant against your name, and they will be taken down to the custody for the next 10 to 15 days for defrauding with the Internal Revenue Service. So you need to be aware, sir, the tax fraud, tax evasion is a big case criminal offense in the United States.
Okay. So if I stay on the call with you and then get in my brand new Bentley, which I drove, I just purchased a new Bentley, so I hope it doesn't affect that, because I was in Sharknado 2, the second one. And but I was also in Lady Dynamite, where I portrayed myself. So I used some of the earnings to buy it. So if I get in my Bentley and I drive to the IRS station, which is close by my house here in California, and I stay on the phone with you, is that a good way to do it, is to go drive down there, stay on the phone with you, and then ask them about IRF case 577-90013? They should have that on record, and I can pay them immediately?
But you are not understanding me, sir, because like I said, this is the highly recorded line conversations. Each and every conversation is being recorded, and tomorrow morning, and we have to submit this recorded line to the courthouse on the behalf of you.
Oh, okay. So what are you asking for me to do? I wasn't going to hang up the call because you told me that if I hung up the call, I would get served with a warrant. Okay.
Because what I'm saying, once we end up this conversation, then we have to, this recorded line would be downloaded to your local county sheriff department. And one of the police officer will be going to contacting you, and they will be taken down to the custody for the next 10 to 15 days for defrauding with the Internal Revenue Service.
Okay. Okay, well, I wasn't insinuating I would hang up. I was just going to stay on the line with you so that I wouldn't hang up, but I'd still like with I would have the person at the IRS office right there with me. Is that, I can't do that either. Is that what you're saying?
No, sir, see, because right now you are a victim because you are the suspected criminal with the Internal Revenue Service.
Correct.
And your name isn't under the investigation.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, I certainly don't want a tax investigation to affect my career. I think I've been pretty open to you, telling you all, the different items that I've been in, either my television career or the vast discography that I've had, including, in 2001 we put out Sugar Ray, but right after that, 2 years later, we put out In Pursuit of Leisure. But then in 2005, we put out in the best of Sugar Ray, which was really good, but I don't want it to affect my career in any way, because if I have a legal action against me, then TMZ might come after me. I might be up for Sharknado 3, but I also might be up for Celebrity Apprentice 5. So what do I need to do to get this resolved?
So right now, see, each and every conversation is being recorded, sir. Okay? I will make you understand.
Gotcha.
You don't need to be worried about it, because what I'm saying, sir, because right now that how you file your taxes, are you filing your taxes by yourself or with the help of the third party, sir?
Yeah, my accountant, of course, because I'm pretty famous. So I use an accountant.
Right?
Yeah.
Because not a problem. Because see, sir. So right now that IRS is never ever tell you to hire an accountant or CPA, whoever file your taxes.
Oh, really? So the IRS doesn't want me to use an accountant. They would prefer that I do it myself. That's the IRS recommendation?
Yes, because see, sir, IRS is never ever tell you to hire an accountant or CPA, whoever file your taxes.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, that's probably, I can see that. So it's probably best that if I do all these myself and then submit it myself, correct? File them myself.
So you just tell me, sir, what's your intention right now?
Well, I certainly don't want to go to jail. Like I said, I have a good number of, upcoming celebrity golf tournaments to go to. We're working on some more music. So you tell me what you need me to do to make this go away.
Okay, then just stay on the line with me. Let me connect you call to my higher authority, okay?
Oh,
we will explain you better regarding this matter, okay?
Thank
just
you
stay on the
so
line.
much. Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Yeah, thank you. Hey now, I'm a rock star, get your game on, so play.
All right, the call has been transferred to the senior officer from the Crime Investigation Division of IRS. Am I talking to Mr. McGrath?
Yes, absolutely. That's Mark McGrath. And
okay,
I was in
Mr. Mark.
I was in a band called Sugar Ray. Well, we still do some recording. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I'm sorry, what you said?
I was saying I was in a band called Sugar Ray. You might have remembered the song called Fly. It was on our 1997 album called Floored. So I don't know if you've heard of it. Yeah. Yeah, but I really want to try to get this tax issue resolved, because I was telling your, the officer about a number of projects I have coming up, and I certainly don't want it to affect my career. Some of those things that I mentioned to him, I don't know if it'll help my case or not, but I was in 1998, I was voted the sexiest rocker by People magazine. So you can see that a tax issue would be pretty bad for my career. So I think that's why he transferred the call to you, in order to maybe hopefully use some of my, let's say, hate to say it, celebrity to see what I can do to get out of this tax issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Mr. McGrath, one thing I need to tell you is that I'm just a federal officer, okay?
Oh, I
and
can
as
see
being
that.
a federal officer, yeah. I'm just a federal officer. As being a federal officer, my job is to give the information to each and every citizen equally. The laws in the United States of America says that each and every law is equal for each and every citizen. There is no difference with the law difference.
So I can't use anything like me being on Jay Leno to help. I was on Rock and Roll Jeopardy on VH1. I told your counterpart I was in the 2002 Scooby-Doo movie with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar. I can't use that at all either.
No.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd try.
Now, the bottom line is that, Mr. McGrath, the bottom line is that right now is whether you can resolve this case if you want. You can settle this case right now out of the court. And if you would like to fight this case, you can simply fight this case. We can send the cops. They can detain you. And in the next 24 hours, they can put this matter in the court. But to be practical, if you lose the matter inside the courthouse, there might be chances you may end up this case by paying more than $30,000 to $40,000 or maybe $50,000 as just legal penalty for defrauding with the IRS and the federal department.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they can even sentence you with the imprisonment for at least 5 years. Now, talking about the second option, that is out of the court settlement. In second option is that you can very well resolve this case outside the court, okay? That is under the chapter OOCR, which is known as out of the court restitution. The total outstanding is $5,721. You can very well make this payment and you can this outside the court and you can resolve the situation under the law chapter of OOCR. There are terms and conditions. It's a conditional restitution where you have to follow the steps and procedure. You have to remain online while doing this procedure. And once you do this procedure, we can completely fix an appointment with a tax officer who can come down your street, your property today, and serve you with all the legal documents, That is the cancellation copy of the arrest warrant, the tax certificate, payment receipt, and the release letter of the case.
Gotcha.
This is the document you need to keep it from your end to keep for your future reference, and you can be on your safer side. But there are terms and conditions have to be followed by you. It has to be equally, that cannot be changed for any citizen. And this is out of the court settlement. So you have to follow, you need to maintain the Privacy Act, as this is the out of the court settlement. This is given to you because we have checked your past, previous record. We found that in your past you never had any criminal or any fraudulent-based activity. And that's the main reason you today allowed to resolve this case out of the courthouse. You understand, sir?
So you don't have anything of record when me and Mario Lopez got in a fight on Extra. So that didn't show up at all, correct?
No, that's didn't show up.
Okay, so you didn't have anything on there. When I was on Rock and Roll Jeopardy on VH1, me and Dave Mustaine and Megadeth, let's just say we did a lot of drugs, and we did have some. So I'm assuming you don't have any record of me and Dave Mustaine of Megadeth doing any drugs. Which is good. I'm glad to hear. It looks like my attorney took care of that. So good to hear. Good.
So, Mr. Mark, like what you would like to do right now, like is something you want to fight this case, or is something you would like to settle this case?
So if I fight it, I have to get my attorney, correct?
You don't need to get attorney. You require attorney in the court. Today you'll just arrest you. You'll get arrested by the officer, and they will take you to the court in 24 hours to get decided your judgment. And the moment you lose this case, the legal penalty is around $50,000 to $60,000 with the 5 years of imprisonment. Yeah.
Can I send you? But I can pay it right now to get this resolved, without a doubt.
Yes, if you want to resolve this case outside the court, okay, you have maybe next half an hour to 45 minutes. We'll be giving you the IRS bank detail, that is the Bank of America, like a nearest branch of Bank of America, where you need to go and make a bank deposit. Like you will be given the information of, you will be given the you'll be getting provided the information by us, that is the account manager's name and account number so that you can go to the bank after.
Okay. Yeah.
America,
I think I want to do that. I think I will do that. I do not want this to affect anything I have going on. As mentioned to your counterpart, I've got a lot of good recordings coming up. We just put out a new record. I hope it's going to go well. It's going to do definitely better than Music for Cougars in 2009. So give me the Bank of America information, and I'll drive my Bentley down there now.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again, what you said?
Yes, please provide the Bank of America wire information, and I'll go down and wire it right now. Or deposit.
Okay, for your kind information, sir, it has to be required, okay, the moment you reach the bank, okay, we have to stay connected to you. We are here to make sure that, yes, we cannot disconnect the call. It's an online verification. We have to make sure that you are completely following the terms and conditions to resolve this case outside the court. It's not that we'll give you the information right now, you hang up the call, you go to the bank, you make a deposit, and you call me back. It's not the way you resolve this case. Everything will be done on a live conversation. While you go to the bank, once you reach the bank, you need to give me a statement. I'm at the Bank of America. While at the time, I will be informing my payment department that my client is at the Bank of America with the total amount of $5,721. So please provide me the account details so that they can forward me the email. And that point of time, before you step inside the bank, I can provide you the account number and the name of the account manager on which you will be doing the bank deposit. So then you can go inside the bank, you can make a deposit, you can come out of the bank. Once finishing the deposit, you'll be getting a bank receipt. So after finishing that, you have to forward me a copy of the bank receipt and a copy of your driver license. That's it.
Gotcha.
And once you forward me that,
so I can stay on the line with you now, get in my car and drive to the bank. That's what you're asking me to do. Is that okay?
Yeah, that won't be fine. But make sure while you drive safely. I don't want you break any traffic terms and conditions, like traffic rules. I want to drive safely.
I don't want to break any other rules. So let me just get in my car now. I'm real close. Do you mind if I play some music? Because I'm a little stressed out, if you want to know my opinion. I'm
sorry, what you said?
I said, if you don't mind, I'm just going to put you on speaker so I don't break any laws. But I just don't want to, I'm a little stressed out. So I'm just going to play a little music while we drive. It'll take a little while to get there. So
no problem. No problem. How far is the bank from your place?
About 10 minutes, not long.
Okay. Just need to confirm, Mr. McGrath. Hello, can you hear?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just playing my 2005 hit.
Okay.
Just to see if you recognize it.
All right, no problem. You can
Does this
start
song
driving
sound
to the
familiar
bank.
to you? It was pretty popular.
Uh-huh. Can you hear me, Mr. McGrath?
Yes, I'm just driving now. I can hear you.
Okay, just make sure just make sure we don't lose the connection, sir, okay? Drive safely.
Oh, I will, yeah, I will. I just like this song. This is our popular hit. I don't know if you heard it. This was pretty popular too, though, this one. This is every Sunday, every morning. It's pretty good. We have some dogs barking. Hey, quit chasing the car.
Are you inside the car or are you still at the home?
No, that dog's behind us. It's kind of a rough neighborhood.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm sorry. The dogs were chasing the car. It's kind of a rough. Some of my neighbors have some big pit bulls.
Oh. Can you please blow the horn of your car, just to verify that you're inside the car?
Well, it's a Tesla, so it's more electric.
What?
It's a Tesla, so. And you know how the way the horn
you can. I said you're driving a car, right? You can blow the horn of the car just to make sure that you're driving a car?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, repeat that? This is the horn of your car?
Well, that was the horn of my car. It's not loud. You need to hear the horn of my car to determine that I'm driving?
Yeah, because it doesn't sound that you're driving a car, That's the reason.
It's a Tesla. I'm sorry. They don't make noise. It's an electric car. What would you like me to do? I can't make a fake engine occur. Sorry.
Oh.
It's an electric car. You've heard of Tesla, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's an electric car.
Mhm.
Maybe you remember this one. This is called When It's Over. It was good, too. When it's over. That's the time I fall in love again. When it's over, that's the time you're in my heart again. And when you go, I know it's never ends. All the things that I used to say, all the things that got in the way, all the things that I used to know have gone out the window. All the things that you used to say, all the songs that you used to sing, all the favorite TV shows have gone out the window. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Couple more minutes, we'll be there. I'm missing you. I never knew how much you meant. Yeah, I feel like Fly, though. It's one of my better ones. Crap, something's wrong with the car. Hold on. You turn the music down. There's something wrong with my car. A damn mechanic.
What happened?
Something's wrong with the car. You turn the music off.
What happened with the car?
Oh, crap. I think it's the engine. That engine that I said something's wrong with. Do you know anything about cars?
No, I don't know.
Shit! That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. I don't think I put in any oil in it. Does that sound like I don't have oil in it? Does that sound like I don't have oil in it or not? Oh, shit. That goddamn exhibit. I go on that Pimp My Ride show one time, and that bastard does that to my car. Ugh. Does that sound like there's oil in there, sir? No? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Are you oh,
yes. Yes.
Sorry. Does that sound like an engine running without oil?
Sir, how far is the bank? Okay, I don't have more time with this. Okay, you have to be very quick.
Okay. Well, do you want me to stop and take a bus, maybe? The bus stop is right there.
No. So now you have a problem with your car?
Yes. I think it has to do with Exhibit. When I was on Pimp My Ride, I think he screwed up the engine. Exhibit? He's the rapper Exhibit. I was on Pimp My Ride. He worked on my car. I don't think he put oil in it. Does that sound like it's running without oil? Something's wrong with it. I'm trying to start it.
Can you tell me how far is the bank right now, the place you are?
Maybe 5 miles.
Maybe 5 miles.
Yeah, do you want me to get on the bus?
Let me check it out.
Okay, let me
Just
check
a second. Hold on.
let me look at the bus route. Oh, here's the bus. Right here. Hold on. Coming up here pretty soon, which is good. Thank God. Whew.
You got the bus?
The bus is here. It's the bus stop.
You got the bus, sir?
It's coming up right now. I see it down at the first stop. It's coming.
Soundsnap.com.
Yep, it's coming right now.
Soundsnap.com. Soundsnap.com. Soundsnap. Soundsnap. Soundsnap.
Can you tell me, hello, you there, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. McGrath, I have a question, something here,
Yeah.
The zip code you provided is 92659, And
Yeah,
if I
California.
see the branch for Bank of America, if I count the distance, it's not even 1 mile from the place. It's 0.1 mile. And you're telling me it takes 5 miles to go to the branch from Bank of America?
No, I was asked where my house was. Your officer didn't tell me where the branch was, but your officer asked what my zip code is. You think?
I'm sorry, what you said?
Your branch person didn't ask where I was physically located. He asked where my house was. You think someone like me that records music for a living on many of the albums that I told you about is going to stay in my house all the time? No, I had a recording event, and I also had a celebrity apprentice interview. So I don't sit in my house all day. I work. I told you about my career. I have a lot of things going on.
I understand you.
So don't appreciate the accusation that I'm telling you I'm not going to the bank. I want this resolved more than anybody. I have a lot of things going on. I'm in issues with Art Alexis, who is in Everclear. I understand that kind of an issue. But I also have other good television careers coming up. I have Killer Karaoke on. And so I don't appreciate the insinuation that I just sit in my home all day. I'm trying to get this resolved.
Okay. You got the bus?
I'm in the bus.
Okay. So, which branch are you heading to? Like, what location? Is it 3475 Via Lido or some other branch?
I'm going to the Newport Beach Bank of America. That's the only one I know of. I don't bank at Bank of America.
Yeah, it's Newport Beach. It's the location I can see in the system. It's 3475 Via Lido, Newport Beach, California, 92663.
Okay. Well, let me ask the bus driver to see how close he can even get there.
Sure.
Hold on. I'm just going to put you on mute while I talk to him.
I'm sorry, what you said?
I was saying I was just going to put you on mute while I talk to him. So hold on.
It's fine, sir. You don't need to put the call on the mute, okay? It's a live recording, so you can keep the phone live. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, excuse me. Are you guys going to be close by the Bank of America? What's that address again? What's the address again, sir? So I can ask the bus driver, please.
Sure. It's 3475 Via Lido, Newport Beach.
Yeah, it's 3475 Via Lido. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. I know. Of course, I don't mind giving you an autograph at all. No, I don't mind. Well, I thank you. Tell your daughter that I do appreciate it. I really like Sugar Ray, too. Yeah, the address is 3475 Via Lido. Oh, okay. So you'll get... Okay, he can drop me off a mile away, and then I can walk the last mile to the bank. So I should be there. I should be real close to where he can drop me off.
Oh, can I speak to the bus driver? I
Sure.
want to talk to the bus driver.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you the phone.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, hello. Who am I speaking to? Hello.
Yeah, am I talking to bus driver?
Yeah, this is Mike. This is Mike Crackett. I'm the bus driver. I drive for Newport Beach Transit Department. What can I help you with? Hello?
Hello?
I think we have a bad. Yeah, this is Mike Crackett with Newport Beach Transit. What's going on?
Hold on just a second. You reached the bank or you're on the way, sir?
No, this is the bus driver. What's going on? You told me you wanted to speak to me. What's going on? I got to drop this guy off. What's up? What do you need? Who is this? Hello?